Hey, I see some people coming on. As you're coming on, make sure you put in the chat who's here. And honestly, like I said in the message, if we want to convert this to a Zoom so we can actually visit, say so over here in the chat so that we can make that change. We'll kind of wait and see who all comes in and make that call. Hey Ben, how you doing? It's good to see you, sir. Hey, I haven't created a Zoom group yet. Like I said, if we want to convert this to a Zoom group, we sure can. And if we do that, I'll make sure we post code right over here in the chat before we go. Would you guys rather just do a Zoom group so we can talk? Because it doesn't matter to me. Honestly, it'd be easier for me because then you guys are actually here to talk and we can visit and do some things like that. That might be more fun. What do you think? Hey, if you just came in, make sure you come on over here to the chat, put something in the chat to say hello. And like I've been saying, if we want to convert this to a Zoom so it's not just me talking to myself, that would be awesome. I'm just kind of waiting to see who all comes in here since we've been talking about trying to do this as a live stream. Uh, honestly, I wanted to try a couple things out, and I've kind of already been able to do that. So, hey, Melanie, how you doing tonight? Hi, Mara. Good to see you here. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking me. I got home from school after doing some instrument checkouts, hanging out and waiting for some kids to come through. I got home and put on my shoes and went for a 4 mile run and had a pretty good time. Yeah, my dogs are floating around. They think they heard something. They just went upstairs. I bet they'll come back down at some point. So if they come back in, I'll introduce you to them. How has everybody else's day been so far? Great, cool. Hey Reese, how you doing? Okay, Melanie, you're not actually in quarantine, right? You're social distancing, right? Practicing that 6 feet apart. Because if you're actually quarantined, that means I'm officially quarantined because I saw you this afternoon. Hey, we're up to 20. That's pretty cool. Guys, the whole reason I wanted to do it this way is because inside Zoom we're limited to 100. So once we hit 100, it starts shutting people out. And I wanted to make sure that if we were going to exceed 100, nobody would be shut out. But if we're not going to exceed 100, I think we ought to go ahead and move on over to the Zoom. Is anybody going to be upset if we do that? Give me just a second and I will get it set up for us, okay? And then I'll get everybody a link. Yes, Reese, you can do Zoom on Reese, you can do Zoom on your iPad. That'll be, or your phone. It'll be fine. And if you want to put a time in to turn in popcorn, that would be awesome. We got plenty of slots. Hey, I've got a link for the Zoom. This is it. I just put it in the comments. If you guys want to click on in there, that'll take you right into the Zoom. I'm also going to send it out via Remind 101, and that way we can actually do some talking back and forth. Okay. So, and if you want to take that link and if you want to share it with other people, go ahead. I'm going to send it out via Remind 101, and that way anybody who wants to join can join. Like I said, we're gonna, if we happen to hit 100, it's gonna close the room. It won't let anybody else join, but that's we can always record and I can post it later. So if you've never done Zoom before, please make sure if it asks for you to accept the computer audio that you do indeed accept that computer audio, because that will allow the audio to actually get to you, and that'll be a cool thing. So hey, I'm going to shut this down and make sure that we can get a picture up on the Zoom for me, and I'll see everybody on over there. So come on over and join. Okay, see you in a couple.